Welcome AustCham to another episode of an interview with one of our major sponsors, and I'd like to introduce Jan Shu from BlueScope. Introduce yourself first and then a little bit of background about Thailand and the history of BlueScope here.
Thank you, Frank. Thank you for having me here. My name is Yan. I've been with BlueScope for 7.5 years, and the last 5.5 spent in Thailand. So I'm currently holding the position as the country president for BlueScope in Thailand, and also as the chief operating officer for BlueScope in ASEAN as well.
It's quite a package.
Yes.
Well, that should keep you quite busy. I guess BlueScope has a long history, and the history goes back into Australia, and even beyond the name of BlueScope. Yep. So can you just kind of give us a background on BlueScopes?
Sure. So BlueScope came into Thailand over 40 years ago, first under our business LISA, who provide basically building components for the industrial and commercial building industries. And then in 1995, exactly 30 years ago, we commissioned our first metal coating line operations in Maktaput, which is an industrial area in Rayong. And so since then, BlueScope has been continue expanding our manufacturing capacities. Today we're running 3 metal coating line, 1 paint lines, with total production capacity about 500,000 tons of coated steel in Thailand. And 95% of what we produce is served to the local market. And so we are the largest coated steel producer today in Thailand. And the BlueScope is a company actually has a very strong the heritage from Australia. We were originally part of the BHP group, and which is has 3 businesses: the mining, steel making, and oil and gas. So BlueScope was previously known as BHP Steel. And in 2002, I believe, BHP spin off the 3 business units. So BHP Steel become the BlueScope Steel today.
I must be showing my age because I actually remember that. So. BlueScope has a good presence here in Thailand. What makes its business unique?
I think in the last 30 years, one of our commitment is continuously invest in the country, in the community. And so what we have become is in the last 30 years, we are committed to in both major project segment or in the residential and the small SME segment, supporting the basically Thailand growing with innovative building solutions. If you compare us with other steel makers who produce a similar product and then try to export and sell it into Thailand, the biggest difference is we don't just offer a product, we offer a service and solutions, and we support the local community by not only just supply the steel, but also how to convert the steel into a long-lasting, reliable solutions for part of your home. Yeah. And also we work with the Thai labor department very closely, develop the installation business, help train and develop the installers' capabilities in Thailand as well.
Does that mean you have people all around the country that travel to different places to support?
Correct. We actually, part of our business is an entity called BlueScope Training Center. Started originally more training on how to work safely. So we try to transfer our safety working culture into the Thailand building and construction industry. But then over the years, this has moved into a capability development center. So we have the main training center set up in our factory in Maktaput in Rayong, but we also have 2 we call training wagons, and with all the mobile facilities where our training team actually goes around the country 365 days a year, and as far as also into Laos as well, to provide trainings for the installers and the applicators in those areas.
So, okay, so they go cross-border. So
Yes.
that means you obviously have a presence outside of just Thailand.
Yeah, mostly we focus on the Thailand and also Laos in the area, and mostly these two countries. Yeah.
One thing I know BlueScope is very proud of, I guess, and is I guess its commitment to sustainability and also its social responsibilities in terms of community, etc. Explain how you take that on board.
For sustainability, I think two things we focus on, right? Number one is from an environmental perspective, we took as part of the BlueScope group, we are committed to continuously reduce the carbon footprint of our product. So aligned together with the BlueScope group, we actually have we call the 30% by 2030. So it means we are committed to reduce our C1, C2, mean carbon footprint by 30% before 2030. And right now we are actually well on track. And a couple of the two big key projects will be commenced this year. One is we're switching our energy source from PEA to B-Green. It's actually a much greener source. And then the second one is we are building a large solar farm at our facility, which can generate up to 12 megawatts power, purely green energy from the sun. And work with the communities, and for us, our bond, one of the important part of our corporate bond is to our communities. And so in Thailand, there's no exception. Not only the company committed to various CSR initiatives and help the community, particularly school education, and then to help the schools, but also we actively involve our employees to be part of the activities, in those activities as well.
And that's obviously been very successful because, I mean, it's supported by management. So if it's from the top down, I'm sure that it's working very well. Your workforce, I mean, in terms of people want to work for you, right? And how do you generate that culture and the workforce to be part of, I guess, the BlueScope journey?
Yes, and in a very dynamic talent market like Thailand, we are competing with other industry for top talent. So we know we need to deliver our A games to our employees, right? So in the company, of course, not only one of the key things we're focusing on, we call like customer value propositions. We actually have a focus called EVP, employee value propositions. So as a company, what is our value proposition to our employees? And obviously it goes beyond to have a strong career path, but also get paid well, the compensation and benefit, and other things like the company culture, and also this company provide a psychological safe place for people to work, to speak up, and also our continue focus on diversity and inclusion, and so all these are part of our value propositions to our employees, and then to allow us to acquire and sustain retain our keep top talents, and our success of the business. If we look at in today's really increasingly competitive world, compared to our competitors who are trying to always, getting into the premium segment of the market in Thailand, and our advantage is not our equipment. It's not our facilities. Actually, it's our people. Is what makes the difference.
From an AustCham perspective, you've been a partner with AustCham for some time. Where do you see that? What do you think about that partnership?
It's been a great partnership, which we really treasures, values a lot, and I believe since very beginning, BlueScope has been part of the AustCham, and we really proud ourselves as a one of the corporate representative of the Australian communities and we have a lot of through the AustCham. We have a lot of collaborations with the embassy, with the Austrade, so for us, we see ourselves carry the responsibilities to spread the Australian influence, the attractive, the soft power of Australia in Thailand, and also we are very proud to be part of a company with a very strong Australia heritage, in Thailand as well.
And I could say AustCham appreciates everything that you've done and how active you are from BlueScope and yourself in how we manage things at AustCham. You're looking ahead, your vision, where is BlueScope going?
This is definitely one of our, in Thailand is one of the countries where our business perform among the top, among all business, BlueScope entities around the world. And it's an area we are continue focus on. In fact, this morning before I came here, I was discussing with my team and looking at an expansion plan, how to expand our certain production capacities, because as we see, we're continue capture more and more, demand in this business. So we see ourselves continue play in Thailand will be for a very long time, for the decades to come, and we're committed to the market. We're committed to the communities as we always have been, and what we want is continue work with AustCham, with the local communities, with our people to have continue grow our business, but also at the same time help building Thailand to be a better, to improve the life of the community surrounding us as well.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jan, for spending the time with us and giving us insight into your operations and your team, and hopefully the members will take in a bit more appreciation about where BlueScope sits in terms of Thailand and I guess its history. So thank you.
It's my pleasure, and thank you for having me here, Frank.
Thank you to AustCham. Take care. See you next time.